I got injured recently by being stupid, so uh, I've had a lot of spare time to just look at random studies and do random things. And I came across a study by Dr. Shaw and Keith Baar. If you are in the climate community, you probably know who Keith Baar is. He's the guy who made the study which Emil derived his twice a day finger program from, and a very prolific ligament professor and researcher. And I wanted to talk about a study called Vitamin C Enriched Gelatin Supplementation Before Intermittent Activity Augments Collagen Synthesis, which outlines how collagen supplementation could be beneficial to ligaments and tendon health. So the study design was pretty simple. There were 8 guys coming in on 3 different days. One day they drank a placebo, another day they drank 5 grams of gelatin, and lastly 15 grams of gelatin with the same amount of vitamin C. An hour later, they did a 6-minute bout of jump roping, where blood samples were taken and the serum was used on engineered ligaments in the lab. What they found was in the 15-gram collagen dosed group, the collagen synthesis had doubled compared to the placebo and more than the 5-gram group. The first thing I want to acknowledge about this study is the fact that collagen is a terrible protein by every metric. Its PDCAAS score is 0.08, where the protein quality scale ranges from 0 to 1, 1 being the highest quality protein. Because of its deficiency in tryptophan, it does not function as a muscle builder protein. So what does this study actually mean for climbers? Connective tissue and passive finger structures that are used in climbing are made from collagen, using amino acids which are abundant in collagen, like proline, hydroxyproline, and glycine. Vitamin C supplementation is essential with a collagen intake because there are components within the vitamin C which allows for proper molecule synthesis. So, specifically, if you want to support finger cartilage, ligament, and tendon remodeling, if you're in rehab for finger or elbow injuries, one strategy is to take 15 grams of gelatin or collagen hydrolysate with a small dose of vitamin C about 30 to 60 minutes before tendon loading or tendon stressing. What this essentially does is it primes your blood with the adequate amount of macronutrients for proper ligament and tendon remodeling and synthesis. Some of the limitations of the study is that the study was only performed on 8 participants, which is not a statistically significant group, and it only looked at acute collagen markers, meaning short-term gains. However, the implications of the study enables climbers to have a very low-risk, evidence-based way to get more optimization out of your rehab or training. At worst, you're drinking a low quality protein with some vitamin C, and at best, you're supporting more collagen synthesis and ligament health recovery and building. I would like to address some issues that were brought up in my old videos about how people had a problem with the studies using adequately nourished participants. The goal of the study was to find the efficacy of collagen supplementation, as most people already have a deficiency in general proteins, leading to the issue of beneficiary gains with any sort of additional protein intake. That's why people have adequate protein nourishment within the study to actually identify the factor, collagen supplementation, with any additional gains that's made from the study. What this means is your baseline protein intake already needs to be adequate, if not in excess, to your daily nutritional needs in order for the collagen benefits to actually become of value. I've taken collagen supplements for 2 years now, and I definitely feel a lot of benefits from it. And it's clearly anecdotal, but in periods where I've forgotten to take my collagen, I've definitely noticed a creakiness in my fingers, and it's not a placebo, because a placebo is actually the reverse effect where you believe something works, therefore it works, but I forgot that I'm taking it and I felt the adverse effects of it. Despite that, I'm not sponsored by any collagen supplements companies or have any sort of gain from deceiving you from collagen supplementation. It's purely just an application of a study within the climbing context. If you really don't like it or if you really are opposed to it, that's fine. A collagen bottle of supplement is like 20 bucks. Like, are you really dying over 20 bucks to actually make some beneficial gains, especially if you're injured? Or is it really more than 20 bucks worth of value to your climbing?